A person suddenly appeared in front of the girl while she was driving. Luckily she hit the brakes in time and avoided an accident. She quickly got out of the car to check on the man, and told him she was willing to pay for any damages. But the man said the broken porcelain was beyond what she could afford. The girl angrily asked if he was trying to extort money from her. Just as she was about to check the dashcam footage, she saw that before the car had started, her boyfriend had been acting very intimately with another woman. But in the end the man did not ask her for any compensation. So the girl took the initiative to pick up the broken pieces from the ground, and told him she knew a top restoration expert. Before leaving she handed the man her business card. As she watched him leave she felt deeply guilty. After returning home she overheard her future mother-in-law talking with her boyfriend. It turned out he had only been with her for money over the past 2 years. He had already spent $200,000 buying a house for his ex-girlfriend. But the girl did not expose his secret. Instead she pretended that nothing had happened. That night she received a phone call from the man. He asked her to meet him at the accident site the next day. But before she could say anything he hung up. Early the next morning she arrived to meet him. A car suddenly pulled up. The girl quickly stepped in front of the man to protect him. It turned out the driver was only the man's assistant. That was when she realized the car belonged to him. Looking at the gold emblem on the front of the car she became very curious. Just as she was about to help him into the car, the man stood up and walked into the car by himself. Only then did she realize he was not disabled at all. The man said that not everyone who uses a wheelchair is disabled. After hearing that the girl could only awkwardly get into the car, she could not understand why a perfectly healthy man would choose to travel in a wheelchair. Later the girl took the man to an antique restoration shop. She asked the owner to help repair the porcelain. The girl immediately handed the broken pieces to the shop owner. The owner was shocked when he saw the fragments in the bag, because the porcelain was over 300 years old. Only then did the girl realize she truly could not afford the loss. In the end the owner said the restoration would take 3 months, but the man insisted it had to be completed within 2 months. The girl asked why he was in such a hurry. The man replied that in 3 months it would be holding his ashes. Later he told her that the porcelain was a keepsake left to him by his mother. The girl asked why he believed he would be dead in 3 months. The man said he was absolutely certain of it. At that moment the girl suddenly received a call from her mother. Her mother warned her that she had to marry her boyfriend within 3 days, but the girl knew she would never marry him. As she looked at the man standing before her she suddenly came up with a plan. So she told him about her situation, and asked whether he would consider marrying her. The man agreed to her request on the spot, and just like that the two of them got married. During their time together she learned that her husband only had 3 months left to live, so she immediately decided to marry him, because it would allow her to escape her parents' pressure and break up with her boyfriend. She took a photo while holding hands with her husband. At that moment her boyfriend suddenly spotted her. She quickly explained that the man was her boss. Her husband angrily said that he had just gotten married today. Her boyfriend also claimed that he would be marrying her very soon. Faced with the awkward situation the girl did not know what to do, and her husband left in anger. After he left the girl's boyfriend began mocking him. He said that although the man was rich he was still a useless disabled person, and he could not understand what his wife saw in him. After hearing that the girl could only silently curse her boyfriend in her heart. Later she asked her husband for help to recover the $200,000 her boyfriend had cheated her out of. The next day the girl sold her house. She happened to run into her husband downstairs when he came to pick her up. After getting into the car her husband returned the $200,000 her boyfriend had taken from her. The girl was surprised by how experienced he seemed at handling things like this. When he learned that she had nowhere to live, he immediately invited her to move into his house, but he asked her not to be too noisy at home. The girl smiled and told him not to worry. When she arrived at his house, she was shocked by how wealthy he was, and joked that he must be an outstanding law-abiding taxpayer. Later a security guard told the man that a package would be delivered soon. After hearing that the girl offered to bring it home for him. When the package arrived she was stunned. She had not expected it to be so huge, but she still asked her husband to help carry it home. After they got home the assistant rushed over to help. He angrily asked who had made his boss carry such a heavy box. The girl quickly admitted that it had been her idea. After opening the box, she discovered that it was filled with funeral supplies. The husband said that everything inside had been prepared for himself, and instructed her to take care of his funeral arrangements in the future. It was the first time she had ever met someone so calm about preparing for his own death. Seeing those funeral items made her feel heartbroken. Suddenly her husband appeared behind her. Startled she fell straight into his arms. Looking at such a handsome man who was about to die, she suddenly felt it was such a terrible waste. Later she asked a servant what illness her husband had. The servant cried and said it was a hereditary disease that could not be cured, and explained that both his older brother and mother had already died from it. Only then did the girl realize how pitiful her husband truly was.